How are you? This is John with the People's Fresh Market. We just got our first shipment from Boogie Brew today. Well, not really our first one, but our first brewing kit. So let's check out what we got. So excited. We just went today and saw a plot of land where we can start our first urban farm on. A little grow site with a private landowner. So happy about that. So let's look into the kit, and basically you will get to see what happens, what is in here, and what we have. So as you open up the package, comes in a nice little box. We'll fold it back up so you get to see the nice, beautiful little box it comes in. Comes in a little box. We just got it from UPS. It was just a little bit of soil popping out from it, but pretty much you go in here, your invoice is right there. Put that to the side. We got some brochures because of course we're Boogie Brew supporters. So we'll definitely be passing those out to different people. Again, if you don't know what this is a soil company. Primarily, they're interested in telling you the benefits of the biology of your soil and getting you to increase the biology of your soil through compost teas, which you can foliar feed to your plants or just have as a standard liquid fertilizer. This is the Boogie hummus. Some really good stuff, broken down wood chips. The hummus is really good. That's going to really help bring in the fungi to the area. The fungi love the hummus, love the nitrogen. I mean, the carbons in there, and the wood, the hard carbohydrates to break down. So this is the bucket that you get. It's a nice eco-smart bucket, all recyclable, made from recyclable stuff. The Boogie hummus is sure to have a lot of good beneficial microbes. I know it's going to have a lot of fungi, and also it has the humic acid, which I believe the humic acid is either what the fungi leach out in order to break down some of the chemicals that they will then absorb through their membranes, or the humic acid is, I think that's what it is. I know that the fungi, they like more acidic, they don't like more acidic soils, but they live in more acidic soils because they put more acid into the soil, and unlike bacteria, which have like I don't know what the right word for it is, but basically some slime. The slime is basically pH 7 and above, so it keeps the soils more alkaline for them, whereas the fungi don't do that. They excrete the acids. That's why they're found in more acidic soil. So we got the Boogie hummus. We got the chameleon, and basically what this thing is you see it right there. You're going to fill this up with water, this container, and you're going to be able to put your nozzle attachment on. If we can get this out. I really don't want to try to mess with it right now, but it's coming out easy. That's the hose for your system, and basically what is this? This is the pure protein. Oh my gosh, they snuck in some pure protein in here. I didn't ask them to do it, but they did it. So here we go. We got some pure protein, and you'll basically just put this onto any nozzle, and you'll pump this out, and you'll spray this. We'll try to find the nozzle attachment in a second. These are a lot of air hoses for the air stones. But we got the pure protein. Now the pure protein, what this does is it's codfish hydrolysate. It's nitrogen, P protein probably 205, K20 profile of amino acids, protein, NaCl, just some salt. So it says 1 tablespoon, a quart of water, 4 tablespoons, a gallon. For agricultural use only, 100% water soluble, will go through the drip, 4% soluble nitrogen, spray cuttings from day 1. What this is going to do is the roots need the protein to start. The plant, when you cut it, if you want to root it, it needs the protein to start developing the roots. So this is the protein that it can take. You want to feed it a couple days after they start getting bigger. This is the stuff that we love, of course, as always, the C90. We love the C90. Those are ocean minerals, all your trace minerals, all water-soluble salts. It's really great. You only need about 5 pounds per 50 gallons for saltwater fish. You only need 1 teaspoon per gallon of this for compost teas. Here's our air stone. We'll put that on put our air stone on our end of our water filter. This is some of the Worm Gold Plus. Love that stuff. Great stuff right there. Oh my gosh, they have increased so much for us. This whole thing, they really did gave us really good service with this. This was more than I had paid for in How are you? This is John with the People's Fresh Market. So, returning to what we have here, they gave us the Boogie Bricks. This is the sweet and sticky heavy mix, high grade molasses water soluble formula. 1 tablespoon a gallon twice a week. What this is going to do is this is going to give all of the sugars to your plants. They're going to get so sweet when you have them. I cannot wait to use these products. We have some of the worm castings, the worm gold. Of course, you just want to put this in a bag. They give you a little bag for it, and you're going to brew it up. So this is some of the compost tea that we're going to be making: worm casting tea, Boogie hummus. So here you have your beneficial bacterias in your worm castings plus the nutrients in your worm castings. Here you're going to have nutrients plus your beneficial fungi and your protozoa and your nematodes. What else is in here? Well, let's look at this before it breaks. This is your chameleon hose sprayer for your foiler feeds. Wow, I'm so happy about that. Yep. So basically, you're going to attach this to here, and you're going to foiler feed your plants from there like that. You're going to pump it through this system. We'll figure out how that works in a second. What else do we have? Of course, this wouldn't be a compost tea company without the Boogie Brew's veganic compost. You only need about a cup to 5 gallons, 5 cup to 50 gallons. You can always stretch it out the more that you have. That's always good. It got a little bit ripped in shipping and packaging, but that's alright. We'll save it. We'll brew this up really quick. So that's our Boogie Brew. This is all veganic. So for people who want to keep the meats out, and also that's another key thing that I want to really talk to you about. These blood meals and bone meals have been meat byproducts that they've been using to grind up to make bone meal or drying out to make the blood meal. They've sometimes been using pork. I am Muslim myself. When these things get into the soil, when they use it, the blood meal and the bone meal from these pork sources, it's sometimes called porcine. The plant's absorbing that, and you're now eating the plant's absorption of the pork, which is not halal. Now, if you don't care about that, if that's not what you're into, it's still a good thing for you to know about the way that they do that. So, here we go. Here's some more stuff that's here. We've got another air stone. It's always good to have air stones. It's always good to have a good air pump. What that's going to do is that's going to create the aerobic environment, meaning with oxygen, it's going to put so much oxygen into this environment that your bad bacteria and fungi will not breed, primarily your bad bacteria, because they need an anaerobic environment, which means without oxygen to proliferate, grow. This is what we're so glad to have right here is the Boogie Blue water filter for the garden. It's a really great thing. I believe that it filters 350,000 gallons. That's really great. We love to have that. And then this is our water pump right here. This is, our air pump. Really nice, good grade air pump. And it was still intact during shipping. Can't wait to use this. This is the air compressor. This is the Active Aqua. And it says that how much air will this circulate? This says it will circulate, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing how much air will circulate, but I know that we need, I I'll get back to you with how much air you need from your air pump, but I know that you want it to pump out lots and lots and lots of air, as much air as possible, as much air as possible. What's going to happen is you also, when you make your compost tea, you want to put in some type of sugar source or food source for the beneficials, because while the air is knocking them out of the compost or the hummus or whatever you're brewing up, while the air is knocking those beneficials out into the water mixture with the air, the environment they like, then they will start to eat different things. So you need to give them their food so they can breed and multiply. Sugars are good. Simple sugars are good, and some complex, a small percentage of complex sugars are, or carbohydrates, are good for your fungi. You want to brew this in this 5-gallon bucket. This is a 5-gallon bucket, all Eco Smart. You want to brew this with the dechlorinated water, which is why we got this, our Boogie Blue water filter, for about 12 to 18 hours, and you want to use it within, once you brew it, you want to use it within about the next 4 hours. So, stay tuned for more. This is John with the People's Fresh Market, and peace. How are you? This is John with the People's Fresh Market. So to wrap it up, I would just like to show you what we got. The air pump, the water filter, the water-soluble molasses, Boogie hummus, composted worm castings, the chameleon foiler feeder water sprayer, compost tea sprayer. We got 2 air stones, one here, one there. We got the Boogie Brew, the veganic compost. We got the pure protein, going to be great for rooting out plants and just giving plants the additional protein that they need. And we got the C90 agricultural minerals. These are water soluble mineral salts that are good not only for keeping the electricity balance in the soil that the microbes love, but to also give your plants all their trace nutrients. We got tubing for the air pump and also for the chameleon sprayer. There's more tubing in the electricity component to the air pump in here. We got the Boogie hummus, and we also got the 5-gallon bucket. This is John with the People's Fresh Market. Peace.